Hello friends, welcome to CEO IT Box. In today's discussion, I'm going to tell you about intranets. What are intranets? What is their purpose? And why they are important for any kind of business. So, first of all, what are intranets? As we all know that internet is used to share information between various companies. A intranet is used to share the information within one company. So normally you access different kind of websites. You can use any device and open websites like Amazon or Flipkart or YouTube or Gmail. So that is all part of internet because you can access the internet servers directly. They are not restricted. However, at the same time, suppose you want to share the information related to the orders within your company. In that case, you wouldn't want to share it with everyone publicly. You would only want to share the same with the employees within your organization. So this becomes an intranet because here within the intranet, you would only like to share some specific information within the employees of the company and not to the public at large. So this is why intranets are closed. You cannot access the from the internet unless and until you have the required credentials. So now moving forward, now let me tell you why intranets are important and what are they used for. So these are some of the benefits of an intranet. So number one benefit is improving productivity. Now the employees need information in order to perform their day-to-day tasks. And all this information may be available with you, but may be lying in various files or documents which are very difficult to find, especially when the employees are changing or you're adding new employees and growing. It will be difficult for you to teach everyone where the various important information are. So using an intranet, you can inform all the employees, irrespective of their location, about the latest events and meetings, whatever are the outstanding tasks, important documents, relevant news, and various messages, including emails. Number two, corporate communications. So as your organization grows, it is difficult to touch with all the employees on one-to-one basis. So intranet can form the backbone of all your communication, especially if you are a distributed or a larger organization or if you aspire to become one. Using the intranet, you can collect feedback, including any kind of employee satisfaction surveys, feedbacks, and grievances. And at the same time, you can make important announcements. So this may be related to employee welfare. If you're taking them out on a trip, you're holding some kind of a quiz, or you're doing some kind of a training. So it's really a amazing tool to communicate with all the employees. And since intranets are again like a website and they can be open by even a mobile phone, so even the employees that are in the field can feel connected to the organization and know whatever is the latest going on within the organization. So again, number three is streamlining processes. So intranets are not only something that just provide information, but they can actually be used to automate workflows. So for example, if your employees want to apply for a leave or they want to request for purchase of a certain item, for example, to raise an indent, or they want to apply for a loan, or they want a design approval on a certain document. So all of this can be done through the I'm going to show you a demo of what all this means in the upcoming section. So stay with me and this will make you understand that intranet, when combined with the automation tools, can actually function more or less like any ERP. So number four is per collaboration. So Since nowadays all the employees are working from various locations, it is difficult to get people to a single location and to do some kind of a brainstorming. So, using the intranet, we can actually encourage employees to collaborate no matter where they are located. And this really is a great tool. And I will also show you that even intranets can incorporate advanced tools like video conferencing. Number five is knowledge management. Of course, knowledge management is the primary function of any intranet because time to time your company is learning and growing. You're developing processes, you're developing procedures, you're developing training videos, but all of this knowledge is packed into various documents or files which are very difficult to access for the people who really need it. So you can capture knowledge which includes documents, wikis, blogs. You can organize all this knowledge into easy to, and this can be easily retrieved by the people who need it the most. So this can be old employees who want to refer back to a certain document, or it can be new employees who want to learn everything from scratch. So the intranet makes your job very, very easy. So this is a small snapshot again. So what are the different applications? So again, employee engagement is again one of the most important uh, results of an intranet. So it engages your employees no matter where they are. Again, you can say, protect the environment because you don't have to print out information. For example, information related to leaves, holidays, banking information. All of this does not require to be printed because it's easily accessible anytime, anywhere, and you don't really have to print out employee manuals. You can build in data applications using G Suite. Many applications such as inventory management, uh, all kind of approvals and workflow management, all kind of MISs can be directly embedded directly into the intranet. Collaboration, of course, you can create chat rooms, you can do video conferencing, you can create blogs on your intranet. You can use the intranet to collect new ideas for improvement. You can inform employees and enable any kind of change management if you are shifting to a new location or you know taking a new software or any new kind of process. So you can embed videos, trainings, and inform employees on what changes they can expect. And again, of course, the business processes and knowledge management. So all your knowledge can be properly organized, and you can give access to the relevant people. You can restrict access depending on the employee and their departments. And in terms of business process, as we already discussed, that the intranet is an amazing tool that can actually help you give information to employees about how they have to run the different processes, and not only at the same time you can actually even automate them. So friends, okay, let me open one of my real intranets and show you how it looks like and how exactly all these functions are done. So this is an example of a intranet that is used by my company, and we built this from scratch. So as you can see, now this intranet contains a welcome message from the managing director, that is myself. And these are the other important, like these are the recent announcements. So, like, wishes or someone new joining in, and some new achievements that are there from the team. So, all this helps in employee engagement. So, all the announcements that are there, they all go here. So, you can see these are all the announcements. So, any employee, no matter where they are, and they can see the photographs, and feel connected even though they may not be in the office at that particular time. Now, this is a section for employee space. So as you can see here, that in the employee space, we have got the contacts. So these are the contacts of all the employees. So anyone wanting to reach another one, they can search for them. by their names, by they can get the phone numbers, they can get the email IDs. Even if you are looking for an expert, suppose someone looking for an expert in VMware. So now we have found the person here that this is Mohit and he can be easily approached. Similarly, someone looking for, say, wireless. So now we got so many, we got 11 people who have some or the other experience in wireless. So as your organization grows and you have add on more people, it will be difficult for everyone to know everyone else. And people may end up getting stuck because they don't know who to contact. So this can be really handy. Similarly, this section contains the documents that employees normally need. So whether it's they want to apply for advance, they want a company profile, they want any kind of a tour application. So this makes it easy by simply by clicking on the document, they can view it, they can download it. So as simple as that, you see. So even we have got the company Facebook link, so all the employees can easily connect. So we have the company Facebook link. So this is the extension list where we have listed the extension numbers of all the employees, the list of holidays, so no one really needs to be confused whether tomorrow is a holiday or not. So we have this ready reckoner, ready list here, and this is already set up in the beginning of the year itself. Now, here's another important section. This contains all the online forms. So whether you want to send a courier, you want to request for equipment for demo, you want to issue a laptop, you want to apply for a loan. So for example, let me maybe show you one of them. So these are the different kind of forms that normally the employees need. Now, someone to apply for a loan, they can simply click this and they can start request procedure for a loan. So this is an example of workflow automation. So once they apply, they fill the necessary details. So these are the different uh, details that they need to fill in, what amount, who's the department head, and rest of the process is taken care by the G Suite. So this is something that we teach in our Tech Vantage and Tech Mastery workshops. And this easily gets, once you develop a form, all the data goes into uh, a Google Sheet. And the moment you fill in a form, they automatically emails are sent for approval. And all this can be front-ended using the intranet interface. And again, most importantly, the HR policy. So the entire HR policy is available at fingertips. So employees want to see any like the leave policy, just simply click on this and immediately the leave policy is visible to them. So moving onwards with the employee engagement section. So like I told you, we also have a photo gallery here. So latest events, whatever are the events, whatever is happening. Yeah, so you can see. So you can play the videos, you can see the photographs. So you can see the photographs, you can see the events that are happening. So this helps in employee engagement a lot because now everyone feels connected, even if they are not physically present in the same office. So we can collect employee feedback. And most importantly, another very important section is collaborate. Now, this is an amazing tool. So what we have provided here is an online video conferencing tool. So employees can log into the intranet and simply by clicking on this tool, they can immediately start a video conference. As you can see, Yeah. So this is how, you can see this is my photograph here, and you can immediately start a video conference. Only click on this link. Moving onwards, coming to the knowledge management section. So let me show you the knowledge management section. So here it is essential to create trainings for your team because the well-trained team is very important for any kind of customer satisfaction. If people are not properly trained to do their jobs, you will have to do continuous firefighting because they will be making some mistake or the other, right? So as you can see here, we have a section on various types of trainings. So for example, let me click one or two of them. So this is the need analysis training for the pre-sales team. So they need to go out into the field and what are the questions that they need to ask the customer. So they can simply click on this link and you can see this is the need analysis questionnaire that whenever the salesperson goes out to a customer, these are the questions that he needs to ask them. And again, like for example, these questions that we have got here are for different sections and different types of customer requirements. So whether it is networking, whether it is wireless. So these are the different questions that they need to ask. And what we have done is that we have got the videos for these questions. For example, so let me maybe show you for fire alarm and PA systems. So these are the questions that by simply clicking here and this video is open. So what I've done here is that I'm going to explain in this video that how what questions are required to be asked from the customers to analyze their requirement properly. So this is one of the trainings, for example. Similarly, let me go back. So any kind of IT training. So we also provide training, for example, which is essential for the routine working of all the employees. So what are the basics of Google Drive? So I've included my training here. So what is Google Drive and what you can do with Google Drive? And these are the videos. They can simply come here, they can play, and like for example, someone wants to find out about what is Google Drive sharing information, they simply come and play the video here. So it's very essential, very good for all the new employees. And again, we have also included all sorts of technical training. So as you can see here, so for example, we've got training related to say CCTV. So you can see here. So this is internal. This is only accessible to our team. So various types of cameras. These are their manuals. What are the trainings? And these are the trainings that we use to train our internal team. So this is the learning section. So as you can see that we have centralized all the knowledge, and apart from this also you would find, so on the left side you will find that we have got this different sections for various departments. So for example, let me show you one of the sections for the accounts department. So this is a welcome page and you can see these are the sub pages and these are only visible to the members of the account department to whom we have given the permissions. So as you can see here, so we have got the annual calendar. Again, you can see, so this is where they can put down their events. We have the MIS, so this contains all the documents that are related to the accounts department. I don't have to go to Google Drive and search for them manually because I have a list here. So I can simply click on the required, for example, I am wanting to open the TDS certificates, what are pending and what have been received, or probably I want to see the monthly budget. Just simply click on this and immediately the document would. This contains a list of all the various documents and it gives me an idea that who is handling which document. And you would see here that, like, for example, this document is loading. So this gives me a brief snapshot. whatever is that information I'm trying to retrieve is very easy now because I don't have to manually search for any of the files. Coming back, so even here we've got the priorities, even we have mentioned the accounting process. So all the information is properly organized. We even have the bank and tax information, which is very easily available. So for the various regions, we have got the information easily available, and even we have got details of who all are there in the team and what are their contact numbers. So again, we have the flowcharts also. We also have the flowcharts for the accounts department. So instead of the flowcharts being available on the PC somewhere or being printed out in and kept in files, so these are all available for easy access. So anyone who wants to view them, they can easily view them, as you can see. So all of them have been embedded properly into the intranet. And not only that, even the meetings that I hold with my accounts department team, as you can see here, that we've got a proper minutes of the meeting date wise, and you can simply click on new post and start another minutes, and it's very easy to review them because this way, you know, you don't forget things and you can easily follow up or where you left off in the last meeting. It's really helped me a lot. And these are similarly other documents. So we've got MIS, we've got monthly budgets, priorities, and the same way we have done it for the different departments. For example, this is the admin department, and if you are looking to do any kind of a courier, so what we have done here, as you can see, is a lovely thing here that any kind of courier that someone wants to send, they can simply come to this page and request for the courier, and they enter these details and they can send the courier to the reception. And once the courier has been sent, the reception lady would enter the docket details and automatically by email the person would receive. So this is again an example of workflow automation. And again, you can see we've got different headings, and we've got the maps where the company is located. We've got a visitor form, so any visitor that is coming into the company, we don't have a manual register. Our receptionist would simply fill out this form. She would even attach the visiting card. So for the future reference, we have captured everything. Uh, all the details are available, and we also send a thank you mail to all our visitors during this. So let me show you just one or two other departments. Similarly, for example, we've got sales. So we have got all the presentations that are normally required by the salespersons. So for example, these are presentation related for, say, you can see here, this is a presentation which is a general presentation that we give to all our customers. So any salesperson, whenever he's in the field, he can simply go and click on this and he's ready to give the presentation. So very easy, don't have to fudge, don't have to find out. And this is always the latest and the updated presentation. And here for the data centers, as you can see here, so this is a particular presentation that is meant more for data centers. And this is a presentation that is for education companies, so any education organization. So this is a presentation we can use for them. So we have provided them with the necessary tools. So similarly, any kind of latest achievements, any new orders, so everything is being informed here. And similarly, the sales process, the sales flowchart is available here. Any minutes of the meeting done for the sales department are captured here. These are the resources that are very valuable for the salesperson. So we've got pre-sales question, the best sales question, the weekly sales MIS. So let me just open a few of them. For example, you can see here what questions are required to be asked by various salesperson when are they going for a meeting. So this is the weekly sales MIS that is filled by the coordinator. These are pre-sales questions that we had earlier talked about. So whenever our salespeople are in the field and they want to interact with the customer. They can ask them these questions, so we are guiding them. Yeah, so this is open here. So these are the questions that they can ask. Then similarly, we have got a chart that gives them a very easy way to look at all the information that is normally required. Just give me a second. Yeah, and it's open here. So this is our internal information related to various equipment suppliers, and by clicking on these links, they can open the relevant information for various types of equipments that we deal in. And similarly, we have got a form where the salesperson can give their monthly reviews, various targets, and again, this helps us automate all kind of appraisals on a monthly basis. Another interesting thing you'll find is that, for example, if they are meeting someone and they are meeting the customer, and for example, they just want to capture the email IDs and send them any kind of introduction. For example, they want to send an introduction letter, they want to thank them for a PO, or they've just met the customer and they want to send a post-meeting thanks. They can choose the template, they can choose their name, put in the name of the customer, name of the email address, and click submit. As simple as that. And this also opens on the phone. And let us just give it a few seconds. And as you can see here, already the mail has been received by the customer. So I had sent it to myself just for testing purposes. And as you can see, a beautiful pre-formatted mail, and the copy of the presentation as well is also attached here. So this all can be done through the intranet itself. And again, for training, so we have prepared a beautiful training for our sales. This is a video of the training. You can play the video by clicking here. And these are the slides. So these are the slides, and we can simply, so this is how we train our salespersons, what they are supposed to look for in customers, whom to avoid, what are the various verticals, who is an ideal customer profile, and so on and so forth. So similarly, this is the projects department, we have the HR department, and of course, it's a bit lengthy, and it will really, I think I wouldn't want to bore you with various departments, and as you can see here. Now going back to my presentation, so as you can see that intranets can be really valuable. I showed you how you can create employee engagement. So one thing also I like to highlight, that normally companies create a purpose, a vision, values, but they are not able to communicate them properly. Now here we've got a beautiful way to do that. So for example, we've got our organization chart that is here, and we've got our purpose. What is our purpose? What is our vision? So even we have shared our strategic plan. So we have built a strategic plan and we have shared it with our team. What are our core values? So core values are very important to our organization. So we have explained, and we've got 5 core values, that is teamwork, passion, innovation, planning, and dependability. So here in Hindi as well as in English, we have explained this, and we have also included a video which explains what are the meaning of these core values. And again, this captures our process. So as you can see here, all the information which is relevant to the employees is now easily presented. So you saw this here, the business processes, the knowledge management, the employee management, all the data and applications. So even whether it is related to sales, it related to purchase, any kind of employee requirements or requests. And this is where we are capturing, even we are capturing new ideas, employee feedbacks, everything is getting captured in the intranet. So apart from using the intranet for your own company, it is also a wonderful tool if you can actually use the intranets for your customers. So here's an example. For example, we do IT projects for L&T. So what we have done is, like, instead of sending emails back and forth, we created a website for the L&T projects, and we have given them a email ID with the username and password which the L&T team can use to access this. So any kind of risks and issues related to the project are captured here. And this is the project calendar. We have defined the various milestones so everyone can see what we are supposed to achieve and by when. So various tasks and actions that are to be completed by various team members, they are easily displayed here. All the documents which are the latest documents related to the project can be easily added to the website and easily referred by my team as well as by the customer. Similarly, whenever we are meeting the customer and holding like a meeting, and we can capture the minutes directly into this website. So this way, we really don't have to send a mail. All the people who are relevant to the project can see all the latest updates here itself. Now, if the customer wants to contact, we've given the contact information here. Unfortunately, the slide is not here, but you can understand this. So this is a wow factor for the customer and really sets you apart from your competition because, normally I find that people are not even able to make static sites for themselves. And here there is a company which is actually creating a live website with really useful information at fingertips, and the customer doesn't have to ask whether it is day or night. They can simply log in to this website and easily locate the information and even make a request, and whatever you want, all everything custom capturing, any kind of help desk issues or even problems can be done right here in this website itself using a Google form that can be embedded directly into this website. Now, this is another website, another use of intranets is to create a complete dashboard. So, for example, I've got a dashboard here for finance. So, so this contains all the relevant data. It is pulling this data from the various Google Sheets that we have already built. So, this is something that we are simply pulling from the existing sheets. So, this relates to C form. This shows the cash flow. So, what is the actual cash flow? So, we have got the finance sheet here. So I don't really even have to open the sheet. The data is visible right here. This is the MIS for the finance department. I don't have to open anything else. Simply just look at this page. This is the data aging or the stock out items or the stock payment report. And similarly for sales, you can have the complete report. This is the salesperson wise report. And again, these are live charts that can give you a snapshot of where you're going with regards to your targets. So this can be done for each and every department, and you can do this yourself. So guys, this can be easily done. This entire intranet is built using Google Sites. So uh, there are various things that you need to learn about how to choose a template, how to name your site, create different types of pages, adding, editing pages, and it's pretty complex because even it took us a lot of time to do this on our own. And I think it took me almost like 2.5 to 3 years to really come up with a nice design for the intranet. So you can, of course, start to build one for yourself. But in case if you're looking at doing this really quickly, I would highly recommend that you can check out our courses, our workshops, where we actually take up this subject and we actually share a lovely template which we have done and which you can start using straight away. So we conduct workshops on how to use technology. So this is our website. This is www.coitbox.com, and this is one of our courses is the Tech Mastery workshop that is like a 8-day workshop. And here we will cover all these things, whether how to stand out from your competition and grow your sales with marketing automation, protect your important data and keep transactions private, how to multiply your team output, how you can save tons of money by using open source software, and we tell you how to minimize the hardware. We have got some special hardware that you can use. You don't really have to give a desktop to each and every employee to handle software audits. How to automate complex workflows, create these web dashboards, and use these super advanced functions to help you build and analyze MIS. So all of this, containing the intranets, related to the intranets, is covered in our workshop here. So feel free to browse through our website, and for any kind of support, you can always contact me or my team. So please feel free to browse through our website, cuitbox.com, and do leave us your feedback. How do you like this small introduction about how you can use intranets, what are intranets, and how you could use them. Thank you so much for your patient listening. Bye bye from Sanjeev Jain. This is CUIT.